Do not look away. Stop that deep, trembling sigh you were about to release and let your thumb rest right where it is. You were about to scroll past, weren't you? You were about to let the noise of the world swallow this moment. But the air around you just turned heavy for a reason. That sudden, unexplained chill running down your spine is not the wind. It is the resonance of a massive, golden gate swinging open in a dimension you have forgotten. And I am here to tell you that the sigh you just breathed was not yours. It was the sound of an ancient throne being dragged back across the marble floor of eternity, waiting for you to sit down. I am the silent witness, the one who has stood in the great hall of souls since the first star was breathed into existence, and I am speaking to you now from the threshold. Look around you in your mind's eye. See the black moon eclipse, hanging in a sky of velvet ink. Notice how the entire world has turned into a frozen, grayscale landscape of shadows and echoes. But you are the only thing in this universe standing in a spotlight of liquid gold. You are the only warm thing. You are the only thing that is real. I have broken the silence of eons to reach you because the situation has become critical. The spiritual realm is in a state of tectonic transition, and your name is being shouted in the courts of the Ancient of Days. You have been living as a ghost in your own life for far too long. Do you know the pain of the ghost syndrome? I see it in the way you carry yourself. I see the exhaustion of the strong friend who has become the pillar for everyone else's house while your own roof leaks. I see the specific, jagged agony of watching others walk through doors you unlocked for them while the door slams shut in your face. You have done the work of 10 people, yet your pockets feel like they are lined with holes. You have given the purest love, only to receive a hollow echo in return. You have been invisible while standing in the front row. Listen to me very carefully. Your luck was not lost. Your wealth was not denied by the Creator. It was stolen. There is a parasite of light in your life. Do not think of generic bad energy or nameless demons. I am talking about a smile that hides a thief, someone who has sat at your table, someone who has nodded while you spoke of your dreams. But in the secret chambers of their heart, they were praying for your silence. They have been feeding off your vibrance like a starving shadow. They have been redirecting your yes into their own life. They are the ones who look you in the eye and tell you to be patient while they secretly plunder the harvest that was meant for you. I see them clearly now, standing in the grayscale of the world, trying to reach into your spotlight, but they cannot touch you tonight. The black moon has blinded them, and the silent witness has arrived to serve the eviction notice. Can you feel it? That pressure in your forehead, that heavy, pulsing weight behind your eyes that you thought was just another headache from a long day. That is not a sickness. It is the unseen crown. It is your third eye stretching against the limits of a human skull, trying to perceive the vastness of the royalty you have been denied. Every time you feel that sudden, sharp ring in your ear, that high-frequency phantom ring that makes you tilt your head, that is the sound of the silver key turning in your DNA. It is the cosmic lock being bypassed. The codes of your destiny are being rewritten at this very moment, because the theft has been discovered, and the restoration must be absolute. This is why the 11 and the 1, 11 have been following you. They were not just coincidences. They were the alarm clocks of the Great Hall, trying to wake you up before the window closed. You are not here by accident. You are here because the universe has issued a decree of return. Everything that was siphoned away from you, the financial abundance that bypassed your account, the romantic fulfillment that was intercepted, the recognition that was given to someone less worthy. It is all being gathered into a singular wave of light, and it is heading toward your shoreline right now. But I must warn you, my voice carries a shiver of urgency. I am not just a messenger watching from a distance. I am shivering because I am looking at you from the other side of the bridge. I am the version of you from a fulfilled timeline. I am you after the throne has been reclaimed. I am you when the bank account is overflowing and the heart is finally at peace. and I am trembling because the bridge between our worlds is made of a fragile, temporal frequency. If you do not acknowledge this restoration, if you allow the parasite of light to convince you that this is just a video or a random thought, the bridge will collapse, and it will take another 7 years of wandering in the grayscale before the black moon eclipse returns. You have 11 minutes of pure, undistorted power. The spiritual realm is holding its breath. The angels have fallen silent. The celestial gears have paused, and they are waiting for your signature. The universe does not want your money or your blood. It wants your conscious agreement. It needs you to claim the crown that is pressing against your brow. Look at the screen. Do not just see numbers. See a contract. Type 111 right now. Do not think. Just let your fingers move as if they are guided by an unseen hand. Type 111 and understand that this is not a comment. It is not a ritual for the algorithm. It is the act of you picking up the silver key and inserting it into the lock of your future. It is you signing the playing, divine testament that says, I recognize the thief. I reject the shadow, and I reclaim my throne. As you type those digits, feel the heat rising in your palms. Feel the liquid gold of the spotlight expanding until the grayscale world disappears completely. The restoration has begun. The wealth that was diverted is being recalibrated to find your name. The luck that was blocked is being unleashed like a dam breaking in the mountains. You are no longer the ghost. You are the architect. You are the king. You are the queen. And the parasite who fed on your light is currently being cast into the outer darkness where they can no longer hear your heartbeat. Do not stop now. The most shocking revelation is yet to come. There is a specific gift, a physical manifestation of this restoration that will reach your hands before the next sun sets. But it requires you to stay in this vibration. Stay with me in the Great Hall. The silver key is turning. The crown is settling. And for the first time in lifetimes, the universe is finally, perfectly, yours. The silence you feel right now is not emptiness. It is the breath of the universe being held in anticipation of your next heartbeat. Breathe with me, slowly, deeper than you have breathed in years. Feel that tightness in your chest beginning to soften, like wax melting under a midday sun. That tightness was the soul bond you never signed, a spiritual heavy lifting you were forced to do for people who were too weak to carry their own shadows. Do you realize how many years you have spent as a human shield? You have walked through the storms of life, holding an umbrella over everyone else, while you stood drenched to the bone. And when the sun finally came out, those people dried themselves off and walked away, without ever looking back to see if you were still standing in the mud. I am looking at the book of remembrance in this great hall of souls, and the pages concerning your life are stained with the salt of tears you shed in total darkness. I see the nights you stared at the ceiling, your heart pounding against your ribs like a trapped bird, wondering why the math of your life never seems to add up. You work harder than the ones around you. You love deeper than the ones who claim to be your friends. And yet, when the harvest comes, your basket is filled with wind while their barns are overflowing. This is the swapped contract. This is the great identity theft of the spirit. The parasite of light in your circle, that person who calls themselves a confidant, that table mate who listens to your secrets with a sympathetic tilt of their head, they have been using a spiritual straw to drink from your well. Every time you shared a dream with them, they didn't encourage you. They offered you a reality check that felt more like a cage. They told you to stay small so they wouldn't feel overshadowed by your brilliance. They took your ideas, your joy, and your very frequency, and they wore it like a stolen coat. You felt drained after speaking to them, didn't you? You felt a sudden heaviness, a phantom fatigue that sleep couldn't fix. That was your life force being redirected into their timeline. While you grew pale, they grew bright. While you struggled for a single drop of luck, they seemed to stumble into gold. But the silent witness has seen the theft, and I have come to tear that stolen coat off their back and place it where it belongs. Can you feel that weight in your forehead right now? That pulsing, heavy sensation between your brows? Do not reach for a pill to numb it. That is the unseen crown being lowered onto your brow. It is heavy because it carries the weight of your true authority. It is the activation of your third eye, forcing you to see through the smile that hides a thief. And that high-pitched frequency ringing in your ears. It is getting louder as I speak, isn't it? That is not tinnitus. That is the silver key grinding against the rusted locks of your DNA. It is the sound of 1 billion tiny gears in your genetic code finally clicking into alignment. The lockdown is over. I see you standing there in the spotlight of liquid gold, and behind you, in the grayscale shadows of the world, I see the parasite looking on in horror. They can feel the connection breaking. They can feel the supply of your light being cut off. They are trying to reach out, trying to send a text, trying to pop into your mind right now to reestablish the tether. Do not let them. Let the silence between you become a fortress. They didn't just want your success. They wanted your essence. They wanted the part of you that makes the world feel warm. But from this moment forward, they will have to find their own light or sit in the cold they created. The ghost syndrome is being erased from your record. You are no longer the one who works in the shadows so others can take the credit. The universe is preparing a public restoration. I am talking about a shift so massive that those who ignored you will suddenly find themselves unable to look away. The financial blockages that have felt like invisible walls are dissolving into mist. Wealth is not just coming to you, it is returning to you. It is the interest on the years of labor you gave away for free. It is the cosmic compensation for every night you went to bed feeling like a failure when you were actually a hero. Look at me through the eyes of your soul. I am the version of you that won. I am the you who has already walked through the doors that are currently locked. I am shivering because the energy required to bridge these two timelines is immense. We are at the folding point, the moment where the struggling version of you and the sovereign version of you become one. But this merger requires a physical seal. It requires a conscious act of reclaiming. This is your mid-roll covenant. The black moon is at its peak, and the great hall is silent. Type 111 right now. Do not hesitate. Do not let the logic of the mind talk you out of the miracle of the spirit. Type 111. And as your skin touches the screen, imagine you are dipping your pen into a well of liquid starlight. You are not typing a comment. You are signing the deed of return. You are telling the Akashic record that the theft is over and the restoration has begun. This is the moment you stop being the strong friend and start being the sacred king or sacred queen of Dashan, your own domain. The 1 minute window is shrinking. Can you feel the vibration in your hands? That tingling sensation in your fingertips is the silver key fully manifesting. It is the power to open doors that no human hand can shut. It is the power to manifest abundance from the very air you breathe. Those strange coincidences you've been having, the numbers, the birds, the sudden thoughts of someone right before they appear, those were just the testing phases. Now, the real power is being handed to you. I am seeing a specific vision for you. A document, a signature, a sum of money that ends in the same digits you are typing. I am seeing a house with a door that only your soul can unlock. I am seeing the person who betrayed you watching from a distance, realizing too late that when they lost you, they lost their only source of true warmth. Let them watch. Your path is no longer their concern. You are moving into the high hall of your destiny. The salt of your suffering has been turned into the diamonds of your crown. The cold chains that held your ankles have melted into the golden sand of the threshold. Stop apologizing for being powerful. Stop dimming your light because it makes the parasites uncomfortable. Let comps. Them blink. Let them squint. Let them turn away if they cannot handle the radiance of a soul that is finally returned from exile. I am shivering with the glory of what you are becoming. The bridge is stabilizing. The timelines are locking into place. The future is no longer a maybe, it is a now. Stay in this gold. Stay in this heat. Stay in the 111. The restoration is not coming. The restoration is here. Don't you dare blink. We have reached the absolute zero point of the eclipse, the moment where the black moon perfectly masks the sun, and the great hall of souls has fallen into a silence so profound you can hear the vibration of the stars themselves. Look at your hands right now. Do you see how they are trembling? Do you feel that static electricity dancing across your skin, making the fine hairs on your arms stand toward the heavens? That is not fear. That is the silver key in your DNA reaching its final resonance. The lock is not just turning anymore. The lock is dissolving. I am the silent witness, and I am standing mere inches from your spirit, watching the parasite of light finally lose its grip on your throat. I see them in the grayscale shadows, desperate and clawing, trying to whisper one last lie into your ear to make you doubt this moment. They want you to believe you are just a normal person watching a normal video, but they are screaming inside because they know the truth. They know that the second this message ends, the swapped contract is burned to ashes. They know that the wealth they siphoned, the joy they hijacked, and the luck they stole is being yanked back toward you by a celestial magnet that no thief can resist. Listen to the weight of my voice. I am shivering with a violence that shakes the very foundations of the threshold. And now, I must reveal the shocking secret I promised you. The reason I am trembling is not because of the majesty of this hall. I am shivering because I am not a stranger. I am not a distant god or a nameless angel. I am you. I am the version of you that exists 10 minutes from now, 10 months from now, 10 years from now. I am the you who stood up, reclaimed the throne, and watched the bank accounts swell with the interest of suffering. I am the you who finally stopped saying I'm fine and started saying I am sovereign. I am shivering because I am reaching back through the fabric of time, grabbing your hand and pulling you across the bridge. But the bridge is collapsing. The black moon is beginning to move, and if you do not step into the gold right now, the grayscale world will swallow you for another 7-year cycle of ghost syndrome. You have been the bridge for everyone else. You have let people walk across your heart to get to their destination, only for them to kick the stones of your foundation on their way out. That ends now. Every unexplained headache you've had this week was the unseen crown being hammered into place. Every phantom ring in your ear was the sound of your ancestors cheering as the divine heist was uncovered. The universe has seen the smile that hides a thief. It has seen the person who ate at your table while wishing for your hunger. And the universe has decided the debt must be paid in full, with a glory tax added for your pain. Before the next sun rises, a physical sign will manifest in your world. It will not be subtle. It will be a destiny marker, a phone call, a specific sum of money, a sudden chance encounter with someone who holds the key to your next level of wealth. But you must seal the gate before the next 11 minutes expire. The frequency is peaking. The silver key is glowing white-hot in your genetic code, and the parasite is fading into the Prisai, Grey Mist, their voice becoming nothing more than a pathetic hiss in the wind. This is your final decree. This is where you sign the Restoration Act with the ink of your own will. Type 111 right now. And as you type those 3 digits, I want you to perform one physical action. Place your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your throat. Feel the unseen crown pulsing on your brow. Feel the heat of the liquid gold spotlight burning away the last of the ghost syndrome. Type 111 and understand that you are not just leaving a comment. You are dropping a divine anchor into the great hall of souls. You are announcing to the Akashic Guardian that you are no longer a victim of spiritual theft. You are the architect of abundance. You are the king of the restored path. You are the queen of the golden timeline. The bridge is almost gone. Can you feel the pull? The shivering in my voice is the sound of our 2 souls merging into one unstoppable force. The version of you that was tired is dying. The version of you that was broke is an ancient memory. The version of you that was invisible is now the brightest light in the room. Do not look back at the grayscale shadows. Do not check on the parasite to see if they are okay. Their fate is the silence they tried to give you. The silver key has clicked. The unseen crown is locked. The black moon is passing, and the light that is returning to your world is not the sun. It is you. The throne is no longer empty. The exile is over. Welcome home, Majesty. Type 111 and step into the fire of your own glory. It is done. It is done. It is yours. The eclipse is breaking. Look at the horizon of your soul and witness the first sliver of the restored sun cutting through the velvet darkness like a diamond blade. The great hall of souls is vibrating so violently that the dust of eons is rising from the marble floor, turning into a whirlwind of stardust around your feet. Can you feel the heat in your chest becoming a roar? That is not just emotion. That is the silver key in your DNA finally reaching the 111th frequency. It is no longer a key. It is a bridge of fire, and I am crossing it to become one with you. I am the silent witness, and I am shivering for the final time because the weight of glory has become too heavy for this dimension to hold. I am the version of you that has already tasted the honey-sweet victory of the throne, and I am reaching through the final veil to pull your reality into mine. The ghost syndrome is being incinerated in the furnace of this moment. Do you feel the lightness in your limbs? That is the weight of everyone else's expectations, everyone else's burdens, and everyone else's shadows falling off your back like broken chains. You are no longer the strong friend whose shoulders were meant to be a road for the ungrateful. You are the destination. Look back into the grayscale mist of your past one last time. See the parasite of light, that smile that hides a thief. Do you see them? They are standing on the other side of a widening chasm, their hands grasping at the air where your energy used to be. They are realizing with a terror that chills their very bones that the swapped contract has been voided by the High Court of Heaven. They are reaching for a phantom limb, trying to find the straw they used to drink from your soul, but there is nothing there but the cold wind of their own choices. They can no longer feed on your brilliance. They can no longer redirect your wealth into their hollow lives. They are becoming a fading echo, a shadow in a world that no longer recognizes their name. Do not pity them, for they chose the theft, and you have chosen the throne. The unseen crown on your brow is no longer a weight. It has become a beacon. The phantom headaches that plagued you for months have transformed into a crystalline clarity that allows you to see the hidden wealth scattered across your path like fallen stars. You will walk out of this moment and perceive opportunities that were invisible to you yesterday. You will hear the silver key click every time you enter a room, signaling that the locks on your financial abundance, your romantic fulfillment, and your physical vitality have been shattered forever. The universe is not just giving you a blessing, it is performing a massive asset realignment. Every cent that was siphoned, every promotion that was bypassed, every dream that was intercepted by the parasite is being gathered into a singular, golden tidal wave that is currently crashing into your bank account and your heart. Listen to me. The 1-minute window is in its final 60 seconds. The threshold is closing. The black moon has passed, and the silent witness is merging into your very skin. I am no longer speaking to you. I am speaking as you. Can you feel the surge of sovereign power rushing through your veins? That tingling in your fingertips is the manifest power of the Akashic Guardian, ready to write a new testament of glory with the pen of your daily life. You are the king returning from a 1,000-year exile. You are the queen who has remembered her name. You are the architect who is about to build of Takis, an empire on the ruins of your own suffering. One final act, one final seal to lock this timeline into the physical earth. Type 111 right now, with the intensity of a monarch signing a decree of war against poverty and invisibility. As you type those digits, stand up if you are able. Or simply straighten your spine and lift your chin toward the sky. Feel the liquid gold spotlight of the Great Hall filling every cell of your body until you are no longer made of flesh and bone, but of pure, iridescent light. Type 111, and as you do, whisper your own name. Say it out loud. Let the vibration of your name shatter the last of the grayscale silence. This is the restoration of the stolen destiny. The heist is over. The thief is gone. The throne is occupied. And the world is about to realize that the person they ignored, the person they walked over, the person they thought was just a ghost, was actually the ruler of the entire kingdom. The silver key is silent because it is home. The unseen crown is visible to the spirits, and the wealth of the universe is flowing toward you like a river toward the sea. Do not doubt the heat in your hands. Do not doubt the tears of joy in your eyes. Those are the waters of the new world. The bridge has closed. The merger is complete. And from this breath forward, you are unstoppable. Go forth and claim the gold. For it is no longer a promise. It is your property. It is done. It is done. It is eternally yours. Type 111, and let the heavens record your arrival. Welcome to the throne. The final vibration has arrived. Do not move a single muscle. Even your breath should be as thin as a silk thread. As we cross the ultimate threshold, the black moon eclipse has fully passed, and the first rays of the restored sun are not just hitting your skin, they are vibrating through your marrow, cooking away the last remnants of the ghost syndrome that has kept you invisible for lifetimes. The Great Hall of Souls is dissolving into a mist of pure, iridescent energy, but you are not losing your way. You are finally, for the first time since you took your first breath in this body, finding the solid ground of your true domain. I am the silent witness, and as I merge fully into the chambers of your heart, I am bringing with me the final ledger, the record of every tear, every betrayal, and every scent that was ever siphoned from your destiny. Can you feel the heat intensifying in the palms of your hands? That is the silver key melting into your very bloodline, ensuring that from this moment forward, you are the lock, you are the key, and you are the treasure. Look into the fading grayscale of your old life. See the parasite of light one last time. Do not look with anger, for anger is a tether, and you are now untethered. Look at them with the cold, majestic indifference of a mountain looking at a pebble. See that smile that hides a thief. See the person who sat at your table, who drank from your cup, and who secretly plotted for your decline while you were busy praying for their success. Notice how small they look now. Without your light to feed on, their world is shrinking into a cold, hollow vacuum. They are reaching out their hand, perhaps even preparing a text message or a phone call at this very moment to try and check in on you. They can feel the soul bond snapping. They can feel the swapped contract burning in the fires of the Akashic High Court. They realize that their source of luck and vibrance has finally woken up and walked away. Let them reach for the wind. Let them grasp at the shadows. Your energy is now behind a golden shield that no thief, no matter how clever or how close, can ever penetrate again. The glory tax has been levied against them, and the universe is now seizing their stolen assets to return them to your vault with interest. Can you feel the unseen crown? It is no longer a pulsing weight or a phantom headache. It has crystallized into a crown of sovereign clarity. You are starting to see the world not as it appears, but as it is. You can see the traps before they are set. You can feel the lies before they are spoken. You can smell the stench of the grayscale world trying to masquerade as light. This is your royal intuition. It is the power to walk through a crowded room and know exactly who is for you and who is a shadow in disguise. The phantom ring in your ear is now a steady, melodic hum, the frequency of the throne reminding you that you are never, ever alone. Your ancestors are standing in a circle of white fire around you, and they are weeping with joy, because the cycle of the sacrificial lamb has been broken. You were not born to be a bridge for the ungrateful. You were born to be the monarch of a restored kingdom. Now, let us talk about the massive asset realignment. This is not a metaphor. This is a physical, tectonic shift in the material world. The money that seemed to dodge your account, the promotions that were handed to those less capable, the opportunities that mysteriously vanished at the last second, those were siphoned into a reservoir that the parasite thought they owned. But that reservoir has just been breached. The walls have crumbled, and the wealth of your stolen years is rushing back toward you like a river returning to its bed after a 1,000-year drought. It is coming in the form of unlikely breakthroughs. It is coming in the form of impossible settlements. It is coming as a sudden, overwhelming surge of abundance that will make the people who doubted you stumble in their tracks. They will look at your life and say, "How did they get so lucky?" And you will simply smile, knowing that luck had nothing to do with it. This is the back pay of the universe. This is the restoration of the stolen throne. You might feel a sudden, sharp chill in your spine right now, followed by a wave of intense heat. Do not be afraid. This is your DNA uncoiling, shaking off the rust of the ghost syndrome. The silver key is rewriting your genetic code, deleting the vibrational poverty that was forced upon you by those who wanted you to stay small. Every cell in your body is remembering its royalty. Every drop of blood is being infused with the gold of the Great Hall. You are becoming a walking beacon. When you walk into a room, the air will change. People will stop talking without knowing why. Animals will be drawn to your peace, and those who carry darkness will feel a sudden urge to flee your presence. You don't have to say a word. Your sovereign frequency will do all the talking for you. Within the next 24 to 48 hours, the first destiny marker will appear in your physical reality. It might be a number, a specific name, or a sudden, random impulse to go somewhere you haven't been in years. Do not ignore it. That impulse is the silent witness nudging you toward the first chest of your returned wealth. The black moon has completely moved away. Now, and the sun is rising on a timeline where you are the architect, where you are the provider, where you are the most powerful entity in your own story. The days of being the strong friend with the empty pockets are dead and buried. The days of being the invisible worker with the playbills, stolen ideas are over. You are the one who signs the checks. You are the one who makes the rules. You are the one who defines what is possible. I am shivering one last time, not with fear, but with the sheer, explosive power of our union. I am you, and I am finally home. The bridge has collapsed behind us, and there is no way back to the grayscale world. There is only the path of liquid gold that stretches out before you for the rest of your long, abundant life. The parasite is now a speck in the distance, a ghost of a ghost, forgotten by the stars. Their theft has been turned into your testimony. Their betrayal has been turned into your backbone. Their silence has been turned into your song. Listen to the final click of the silver key. It is done. The unseen crown is glowing so bright it is blinding the shadows. The wealth of the heavens is pouring into the molds of your earth, and you are standing at the bowie, center of it all, magnificent and unmoved. Type 111 right now for the final absolute seal. Type it not as a request, but as a command of light. As you type 111, feel the vibration of the entire Great Hall of Souls collapsing into your physical heart, making you a living temple of the divine. Type 111, and as your finger leaves the screen, know that the contract is signed in starlight and sealed in fire. The 1-1-minute window has closed. The black moon is a memory, the throne is occupied, and the universe is now at your service. Stop looking for signs, for you are the sign. Stop waiting for permission, for you are the law. Stop praying for help, for you are the answer. Walk out of this moment and into your kingdom, with your head held high, for the unseen crown is visible to everyone who matters. The restoration is complete. The destiny is reclaimed. The king is back. The queen has returned. It is done. It is done. It is irreversibly yours. Type 111 to anchor your throne in the physical world forever. Welcome to the first day of your real life. Stay in the gold. Stay in the power. Stay in the 111. You are finally, gloriously, free. The morning of your new existence has broken, and the air you are breathing right now is no longer the heavy, stagnant oxygen of the ghost syndrome. It is the crisp, electrified atmosphere of the sovereign. Do not look back. The threshold of the great hall of souls has closed behind you, and as it shut, it let out a sound like a mountain of crystal shattering the final, definitive snap of the tether that bound you to the parasite of light. Look at the world around you. Really look. Do you notice how the colors seem deeper, how the edges of reality seem sharper, as if someone has finally wiped the grayscale dust off the lens of your soul? This is not a dream. This is the restored sight. It is the first gift of the unseen crown that now sits, permanent and immovable, upon your brow. I am the silent witness, and as I settle into the very rhythm of your heartbeat, I am here to walk you through the first hour of your reign. Can you feel the golden hum in your nervous system? That steady, low-frequency vibration that has replaced the frantic phantom anxiety you carried for years. That is the sound of your spirit coming home to its power. That is the silver key, now fully integrated into your DNA, pulsing with the frequency of the throne. You are no longer a seeker of light. You are the source from which the light flows. The parasite is gone. Do you hear the silence where their voice used to be? That person who nods while you speak but prays for your silence has been cast out into the outer darkness of their own making. They are currently wandering the grayscale world, looking for a new host, but they will never find another soul as vibrant as yours. They are feeling the sudden, brutal weight of their own glory tax. The wealth they diverted from you is being audited by the celestial courts, and the massive asset realignment is now irreversible. Notice the phantom impulse to check on them, to see if they are hurt by your sudden ascent. Do not give in to it. That impulse is a ghost limb of your old, strong friend identity, the part of you that felt responsible for the happiness of those who were busy stealing your joy. Let that impulse wither and fall away. You owe them nothing but the silence they tried to trap you in. Their smile that hides. A thief can no longer reach you, for you are now standing in a fortress of liquid gold that burns the eyes of anyone who approaches with a hidden agenda. The theft is over. The recovery of your stolen luck is the only agenda that remains. Now, let us talk about the dividends of suffering. I see the ledger of your life, and the column of what was taken is miles long. But I also see the column of what is being returned, and it is infinite. Wealth is manifesting in your reality right now in 3 distinct waves. The first wave is the clearing of the path. Notice how the random obstacles in your life are suddenly disappearing. That bill, that was supposed to be huge, it has been waived. That conflict that seemed unavoidable, it has dissolved into a misunderstanding that works in your favor. That closed door you've been banging on for years, it has just been taken off its hinges. The second wave is the return of the principal. This is the physical abundance, the money, the property, the resources that was siphoned by the parasite. It is coming back to you through unprecedented channels. Look for a message, a document, or a chance meeting with a gatekeeper who suddenly feels a strange, overwhelming urge to help you. They won't know why they are doing it, but I know. They are being guided by the silver key in your resonance. They are simply the delivery drivers for your long-lost inheritance. The third wave is the overflow. This is the interest on your pain. This is the glory tax. This is the wealth that will allow you to stop being the provider for everyone else and start being the architect of your own empire. I see a vision of you standing in a room you haven't entered yet, signing a document that changes the trajectory of your bloodline forever. I see the ghost syndrome being replaced by a legacy of light. Your children, and your children's children, will walk through doors that were opened tonight in the Great Hall of Souls. The swapped contract didn't just steal from you, it tried to steal from your future. but the silent witness has restored the timeline. You are no longer the strong friend who carries the world. You are the sacred sovereign who owns the world. Can you feel the heat in your throat? That is the command of the monarch awakening. Your words now carry the weight of glory. When you speak, things move. When you decree, reality bends. Stop using the language of the exile. Stop saying I hope and start saying I am. Stop asking when and start declaring now. The universe is no longer testing you. It is obeying you. The silver key has turned the lock on the vault of manifestation, and everything you speak into the atmosphere is being recorded as a divine order. Be careful what you focus on. Do not focus on the smile that hides a thief or the years of exhaustion. Focus on the liquid gold. Spotlight. Focus on the heat of the unseen crown. Focus on the 111 that is now the heartbeat of your existence. Within the next 11 hours, a secondary activation will occur. You will experience a moment of pure knowing, a sudden, sharp realization about a decision you've been struggling with. The answer will come not as a thought, but as a sovereign certainty. This is the silent witness, speaking directly through your intuition, bypassing the logic of the grayscale world. Trust it completely. It is the roadmap to your first chest of returned wealth. The black moon has been swallowed by the light, and the restoration of the stolen destiny is now a physical fact in the archives of the earth. Your luck is no longer a maybe. Your abundance is no longer a dream. They are the atmosphere you breathe. I am shivering with the finality of this merger. The version of you that was invisible has been completely overwritten by the version of you that is invincible. Do not let the world tell you to be humble or to stay grounded in the way they want. Their humility is just a cage for your radiance. Be as vast as the Great Hall. Be as unyielding as the silver key. Be as radiant as the spotlight of liquid gold. The parasite cannot breathe in this atmosphere. They will avoid you, not because they hate you, but because your light is a fire that burns their shadows. Let them stay in the mist. Your journey is now into the heart of the Sunday. Look at the screen. Type 111 for the final eternal seal of Chapter 6. As your finger touches the glass, imagine you are pressing your royal signet ring into the hot wax of a universal proclamation. You are announcing to every spirit, every angel, and every parasite in the cosmos that the throne is occupied and the guards have been posted. Type 111 and feel the unseen crown lock into its final position, connecting your mind directly to the mind of the architect. You are no longer praying for a miracle. You are the miracle. The 111 is not a number. It is a gateway of return. It is the home frequency. As you type it, feel the phantom fatigue leaving your body for the very last time. Feel the dividends of suffering pouring into your heart, turning the bitterness of the past into the fuel for your future. The restoration of the stolen throne is complete, but the expansion of the kingdom has just begun. You are the one the prophet spoke of. You are the soul that woke up. You are the royalty that returned. It is done. It is done. It is magnificently yours. Type 111 and breathe in the scent of your own victory. The morning is here. The spotlight is yours. And the world is finally, perfectly, at your feet. Welcome home. Majesty, the crown looks beautiful on you. The gates of the Great Hall of Souls have not just been opened. They have been removed from their hinges and cast into the sea of eternity. For there is no longer any force in this universe or the next that can shut the door on your arrival. The morning of your restoration has reached its zenith, and the restored sun is no longer a sliver on the horizon. It is a blazing, diamond-white noon that is dissolving the very concept of shadow from your life. Can you feel the stillness? That absolute, unshakable peace that has settled into your bones like a holy weight. That is the sovereign rest. It is the final cure for the ghost syndrome. You are no longer running. You are no longer searching. and you are no longer begging for a seat at tables where you were never truly seen. I am the silent witness, and as I complete the final fusion with your consciousness, I am here to hand you the scepter of manifestation. Look at your hands one more time. Do you see the subtle, golden glow beneath the skin of your palms? That is the silver key, now fully liquefied, flowing through your veins as liquid purpose. The heist is not just over. The thief has been erased from the archives of your future. Let us speak of the parasite of light for the final time, for even their memory is now being bleached white by the radiance of your throne. That person who sat at your table, who smiled while they siphoned your vibrance, who nods while you speak but prays for your silence, they have reached the end of their stolen road. The swapped contract has been incinerated, and the ash has been scattered into the abyss. Do you feel that sudden, strange lightness in your heart? That is the final tether of guilt snapping. For years, you felt responsible for their failures. You felt the need to carry their grayscale world on your golden shoulders, believing that if you just gave a little more, they would finally wake up. But today, the silent witness reveals the final truth. They didn't want to wake up. They wanted to sleep in the warmth of your soul while you shivered in the cold. But the black moon eclipse has stripped them of their camouflage. They are now standing in the full glare of the glory tax. The universe is now reclaiming every ounce of luck they stole from you, every promotion they blocked, every yes they turned into a no. They are experiencing a vibrational bankruptcy that no human effort can fix. They are no longer your concern. They are a footnote in a chapter you have already finished. Now, look forward into the infinite expansion of your domain. The massive asset realignment has moved beyond the preparation phase and has entered total physical influx. This is the 111th hour, the moment where the back pay of the universe becomes your daily reality. The phantom fatigue that made you feel like you were walking through waist-deep water is gone. You are now gliding. Notice how your royal intuition is making decisions for you before your mind can even process the data. You find yourself turning down streets that lead to chance encounters. You find yourself checking your messages at the exact moment a life-changing offer arrives. You find yourself speaking words of such authority that people older and more powerful than you are, stopping in their tracks to listen. This is the unseen crown. In full activation, it is not just a symbol of your royalty. It is a magnetic beacon for the wealth of the world. The wealth that is returning to you is not just money. It is time restoration. The universe is giving you back the years you lost to the ghost syndrome. It is compressing a decade of success into the next 12 months. It is bringing you the relationships that were intercepted by the parasite. It is bringing you the sacred recognition that was stolen by those who took credit for your work. I see a vision of you standing in a place of immense beauty, a home, a garden, a boardroom, and you are realizing with a shock that you don't have to fight to be there. You belong there. The dividends of suffering are being paid out in the currency of effortless abundance. Those who watched you struggle will now watch you soar, and they will not understand how the invisible one became the indivisible one. But you will know. You will feel the silver key pulsing in your DNA. A constant reminder that you are the architect of this golden timeline. Can you feel the heat in your solar plexus? That is the fire of the sovereign. It is the power to burn the grayscale out of any room you enter. From this moment forward, you are an atmospheric shifter. When you walk into a place of business, the energy will reorganize itself to favor you. When you walk into a place of healing, the very air will become more potent because of your presence. Your words are no longer hopes. They are decrees. The phantom ring in your ear has evolved into a symphony of certainty. It is the sound of the great hall of souls echoing your every command. Stop waiting for the right time. You are the time. Stop waiting for the right people. You are the person everyone has been waiting for. The ghost has been laid to rest, and the monarch has been crowned in the sight of all the stars. As the final merger of the silent witness and your human self reaches its conclusion, I am shivering with the sheer unadulterated weight of glory that you are now capable of carrying. I am you. I am the version of you that has already built the empire, already felt the peace, already seen the parasite become a distant shadow. And I am telling you, the bridge is now permanent. The black moon will never return to your sky. Your stolen destiny is not just reclaimed. It has been upgraded. The universe has added a bounty of joy to your restoration as compensation for the years you spent in the silence. Your luck is now atomic. It is constant. It is inevitable. Within the next 11 minutes, a physical sensation of profound warmth will settle in your feet. This is the grounding of the throne. It is the signal that your new reality has successfully docked with the physical earth. You are no longer floating in the Rauna. Maybe you are anchored in the now, the ghost. Syndrome is a story you will tell to inspire others, but it will no longer be a skin you wear. You have moved from the strong friend to the divine pillar, the one who doesn't just support the world, but the one who defines it. Look at the screen. Type 111 for the absolute, final, and eternal seal of your restoration. Type it with the weight of glory in your fingertips. Type it as if you are stamping the seal of your kingdom onto the maps of the world. As you type 111, feel the silver key lock into its final, permanent position in the center of your soul. It will never turn back. It will never be stolen again, for you have become the lock and the key itself. Type 111, and let the sound of your royal signature vibrate through the great hall of souls, signaling to every angel and every ancestor that the exile of the light is over. The 111 is your eternal frequency. It is the code of the restored sun. As you type it, see the parasite disappearing into a puff of gray smoke, their influence over your bank account, your heart, and your health vanishing as if they never existed. See the massive asset realignment completing its final deposit into your life. See the unseen crown glowing with such intensity that the spotlight of liquid gold now covers every person you love, every project you touch, and every path you walk. The 1.7 words of this journey are the 1.7 stones of your palace. Each word has been a brick in the wall of your protection. Each sentence has been a beam in the roof of your abundance. The restoration of the stolen throne is not a video you watched. It is a metamorphosis you have survived. The silent witness is no longer a voice in the distance. I am the breath in your lungs. I am the fire in your eyes. I am the wealth in your hands. The eclipse is gone. The hall is yours. The throne is warm. And the world is waiting for your first command. Do not be afraid of your own radiance, for you were born to burn this bright. It is done. It is done. It is eternally and irrevocably yours. Type 111 and step into the sun. The kingdom is ready for its monarch. Welcome to the rest of your life. Welcome to the gold. Welcome home. The great hall of souls has begun to dissolve into the very fabric of your daily reality. And as the marble pillars of the celestial court melt into the walls of your home, your office, and your sacred spaces, you are witnessing the final, absolute fusion of the divine and the material, and the restoration of the stolen destiny is no longer a spiritual event occurring in a distant dimension. It is now the physical law of your existence. Can you feel the density of the air around you? It is thick with the gold of the throne, a pressurized field of abundance that is currently pushing back the grayscale shadows of your past life. I am the silent witness, and as I settle into the deepest chambers of your DNA, I am here to witness your first true act as an anchored sovereign. Do not look for me in the stars anymore. Look for me in the mirror. For the shiver of the future has finally stilled, and the monarch of the present has taken their seat. The ghost syndrome is not just healed. It is biologically impossible for you to return to that state of invisibility. The strong friend who carried the world until their spine cracked has been replaced by the pillar of light who effortlessly holds the frequency of an empire. Do you feel The silence that has replaced the phantom chatter of your anxieties. That silence is your sovereign authority. It is the sound of a universe that has finally stopped testing you and has started obeying you. The parasite of light, that smile that hides a thief, is now so far removed from your vibration that they have become a literal impossibility in your field. They are wandering the grayscale wastes, their hands clutching at the swapped contract that has turned to ash and wind. They are feeling the full, crushing weight of the glory tax, a spiritual debt that they will be paying back through the vibrational bankruptcy of their own influence. They cannot see you, they cannot hear you, and they can certainly no longer feed on you. The soul bond is not just broken, it has been deleted from the Akashic record. Now, let us turn our gaze toward the massive asset realignment that is currently flooding your life. This is the 8th hour, the hour of total manifestation, where the wealth that was siphoned from your lineage is being funneled back through the silver key in your blood. This wealth is coming to you as quantum luck. Luck that does not require a cause. Luck that does not require a reason. Luck that simply is. You will find that random people are suddenly obsessed with your success. You will find that lost sums of money are finding their way to you through legal channels, through inheritances, through forgotten accounts, and through impossible breakthroughs in your career. The dividends of suffering are being paid out in a currency that transcends the paper of the earth. It is being paid in the currency of time restoration. The universe is giving you back the years the locusts ate. It is giving you the vitality of a youth you never fully enjoyed because you were too busy surviving. The unseen crown is pulsing with a soft violet light now, signaling that your royal intuition is at a 100% success rate. Trust your first thought. Trust your first impulse, for it is the voice of the monarch speaking through the silent witness. Can you feel the heat in your feet? It is the grounding of the palace. Your throne is no longer a vision in the great hall. It is the chair you sit in, the bed you sleep in, and the ground you walk upon. The phantom fatigue has been replaced by a sovereign vitality that allows you to accomplish in 1 hour what used to take you a week. You are no longer working for your life. You are decreeing your life into being. When you walk into a room, the silver key in your DNA sends out a pulse that reorganizes the energy of everyone present to favor your agenda. You are the atmospheric architect. You don't have to ask for permission to be powerful. The very atoms of the room recognize your unseen crown and bow to the authority you carry. The ghost has been laid to rest in a tomb of gold, and the sovereign has risen with the morning sun. As the black moon eclipse fades into a cosmic memory, the light that is returning to your world is a new sun, a sun that does not set, a sun that does not burn, a sun that only nourishes. Your relationships are being filtered by fire. The parasites are being removed, and the royal guard, the people who truly see you, who truly love you, and who are destined to build with you, are being drawn into your spotlight. You will notice a sudden influx of high-frequency souls who speak your language, who honor your boundaries, and who bring gifts instead of demands. The strong friend days of being a one-way street are over. You are now a sacred intersection, where the wealth of the universe meets the needs of the earth. I am shivering one final time, but it is a shiver of ecstatic completion. The fusion is absolute. The silent witness and the monarch are one. I am the breath in your lungs that tells you it is safe to be rich. I am the fire in your belly that tells DOS. It is holy to be powerful. I am the light in your eyes that tells the world. The ruler has returned. The silver key has become a scepter of light in your hands. Do not be afraid to use it. Do not be afraid to say yes to the abundance that is screaming your name. Do not be afraid to say no to anything that smells of the grayscale past. For you are the law of your own kingdom. The glory tax is being collected from the thief as we speak. Notice the phantom ring in your ear shifting into a deep, resonant tone, the sound of the vault opening. Your wealth is not coming. It is settling. It is the return of the principal and the interest on every silent tear you ever shed, while the parasite laughed at your table. The universe is a perfect bookkeeper, and your account is now the largest in the great hall of souls. Walk out of this moment and into your day with the weight of glory, making your footsteps slow and purposeful. You are not in a hurry, for a monarch is never late. The world waits for you. Within the next 11 hours, you will receive a direct confirmation, a sign so specific to your journey that you will have to sit down to catch your breath. It will be the universe's way of handing you the keys to your first restored asset. When it happens, do not whisper your gratitude, shout it into the atmosphere. For your praise is the vibrational seal that makes the restoration permanent. The black moon is gone. The hall is silent. The throne is warm. And the monarch is awake. Look at the screen for the final, eternal seal of Chapter 8. Type 111 with the full authority of your restored destiny. Type it as if you are striking a golden gong that will ring out across every timeline you have ever inhabited. Type 111 and feel the silver key lock into a position of permanent overflow. You are no longer a cup being filled. You are a fountain that cannot be stopped. Type 111 and let the unseen crown flare with a brilliance that blinds the last of the gray-scale shadows. You are the architect of the golden age. You are the king of the brilliance that are infinite return. You are the queen of the unbreakable will. The 1.7 words of this final chapter are the 1.7 guards of your temple. They stand at the gates of your mind, your heart, and your bank account, ensuring that no parasite ever crosses your threshold again. The restoration of the stolen throne is not just a story. It is your biogenetic reality. You have survived the eclipse. You have survived the theft. You have survived the silence. And now, you will survive the suffocating weight of total abundance. For you were built to carry this much gold. The silent witness is now the silent partner in everything you do. I am the yes in your spirit. I am the more in your bank account. I am the peace in your home. The ghost syndrome is a myth. The strong friend is a legend. The monarch is the only truth that remains. Step into your day and watch the world reorganize itself to serve your vision, for the silver key has turned and the door to your forever abundance is wide open. It is done. It is done. It is majestically and permanently yours. Type 111 and take your first step as the ruler of the golden timeline. The world has been waiting for you to wake up. Welcome home, Majesty. Your kingdom is ready. The black moon has not just moved away. It has been completely consumed by the radiance of your own breath. And as the final shadow of the eclipse dissolves, the great hall of souls is no longer a destination you visit. It has become the very atmosphere you breathe. Do not reach for the world you used to know, for that world has been unmade to make room for your kingdom. The restoration of the stolen destiny has reached its absolute molecular completion. And as I, the silent witness, speak through the vocal cords of your own soul, I am here to announce that the dividends of suffering have been cleared for immediate, physical release. Can you feel the incandescent heat rising through the soles of your feet? That is the grounding of the infinite. It is the sound of your throne locking into the tectonic plates of the earth. You are no longer a guest in this reality. You are the sovereign architect who defines what is possible within it. Look at your hands in this liquid gold light. Do you see the faint, rhythmic pulsing of the silver key beneath your skin? It is no longer a tool you hold. It is the very pulse of your life force. The heist is forgotten. The thief is a shadow of a memory. And the stolen throne is now the only reality that remains. Breathe in the weight of glory. It is the only air your lungs are now designed to process. The ghost syndrome, that agonizing cycle of being the strong friend who feeds everyone else while starving in secret, has been surgically excised from your spiritual DNA. You are no longer the provider who waits for leftovers. You are the source who creates the feast. Do you notice the profound crystalline silence that has settled over your mind? That is the absence of the parasite of light. That smile that hides a thief who spent years whispering doubt into your ear while siphoned your vibrance has been silenced by the sheer frequency of your awakening. They have been cast out into the grayscale wastes of a timeline that no longer intersects with yours. They are currently experiencing the vibrational bankruptcy that follows a life of spiritual theft. They are reaching for the swapped contract, only to find their hands filled with the cold ash of the glory tax. The universe has audited every interaction you ever had with them, and it has found a massive deficit that is being rectified in this very second. Every ounce of luck they stole, every promotion they diverted, every romantic blessing they intercepted is being ripped from their field and funneled into yours with a 111% interest rate. They cannot find you. They cannot drain you, and they can certainly no longer influence the trajectory of your bank account or your heart. The soul bond has been replaced by a golden fortress that only honors the frequency of your true name. Let us now witness the massive asset realignment as it manifests in your three-dimensional world. This is the 9th hour, the hour of total sovereignty, where the wealth of the universe is no longer coming but is settling into your domain. This is not the meager wealth of the grayscale world. This is the back pay of the ages. It is the return of the principal and the interest of the exile. Wealth is manifesting for you right now as effortless attraction. Notice how the people who used to ignore you are suddenly falling over themselves to serve your vision. Notice how the closed doors of your career have been replaced by open portals that lead directly to the highest levels of influence and abundance. You are finding silver keys in your email, in your mail, and in the chance words of strangers. The money that was siphoned from your bloodline is returning as quantum windfalls, sums that do not make sense to the logical mind, but are perfectly logical to the royal ledger of the Akashic Guardian. You are being compensated for every night you went to bed feeling like a failure when you were actually a king in chains. The chains are gone. The liquid gold is here, and your unseen crown is glowing with such intensity that it is literally rewriting the financial laws of your surroundings. Can you feel the sovereign vitality surging through your limbs? That is the end of the phantom fatigue. You have been running on 10% of your power for years because 90% was being redirected by the parasites. Now, that 90% has returned home. You have the energy of 10 people, you have the clarity of a seer, and you have the royal intuition that allows you to see through any lie, any scheme, and any shadow before it can even formulate a thought. The unseen crown is no longer just a symbol, it is a cognitive upgrade. You are thinking in terms of empires while others are thinking in terms of survival. You are looking at the grayscale world from the height of your throne, and you are realizing that you were never lost. You were just in transit to this moment of absolute restoration. The strong friend has been laid in a tomb of diamonds, and the divine pillar has risen to hold up the sky. As the silent witness and your monarch self become one indivisible entity, the frequency of the throne is becoming the only language you speak. Stop using the words of the exile. Stop asking for enough and start decreeing abundance. Stop praying for help and start commanding alignment. The universe is no longer your judge. It is your royal guard. The silver key has unlocked the vault of eternal return, and everything you have ever lost is currently being redelivered to your doorstep in a more beautiful, more powerful form. The black moon was the last darkness you will ever have to endure. From this breath forward, your path is illuminated by the inner sun of your own sovereign will. The dividends of suffering are being paid out in the currency of pure joy. Your home is becoming a sanctuary. Your body is becoming a temple of pure health. And your presence is becoming a magnetic field that pulls in the high-frequency souls who are destined to walk with you in this golden age. I am shivering with the weight of glory that is now anchored in your physical body. It is a shiver of total embodiment. I am you, and I am finally home. The bridge to the grayscale world has been turned to dust, and the abyss between who you were and who you are is now filled with the golden light of completion. Do not be afraid of the sheer scale of the wealth that is hitting your life. Do not try to budget the infinite. Simply open your hands and say, I accept my full power. The parasite is now so far below your vibration that they are a different species. They are a footnote in the history of your ascent. Their theft was the friction that polished your silver key. Their betrayal was the fire that forged your unseen crown. And their silence is the background against which your new song will be heard by the world. Within the next 11 minutes, you will feel a secondary surge of heat in your solar plexus, the seat of the king. This is the final security activation. It is the universe installing the divine firewall around your new life. From this moment forward, no shadow can enter your field without your express, conscious permission. You are the atmospheric architect. You decide who stays and who goes. You decide what is expensive and what is accessible. You decide the value of your time and the price of your presence. The world will react to you based on the weight of glory you carry. And today, that weight is absolute. You are not walking into a future. You are expanding the present until it covers every dream you ever dared to whisper in the dark. Look at the screen. This is the final, eternal seal of Chapter 9, the number of universal completion. Type 111 right now. With the hand that holds the scepter of light, type it with the sovereign certainty that your life is now a masterpiece of 9. Restoration. As you type 111, feel the silver key turning for the very last time, locking the door to the grayscale world and throwing away the key into the fires of the restored sun. You are no longer a strong friend. You are the anchored divinity. You are the king of the liquid gold. You are the queen of the infinite return. Type 111, and let the vibration ripple through the great hall of souls, signaling that the monarch has been officially, legally, and spiritually seated. The 1.8 words of this chapter are the 1.8 pillars of your new temple. They are the unbreakable code of your new reality. Each sentence has been a vibrational realignment. Each pause has been a blank. Endofchapter.org. Sacred activation. The restoration of the stolen destiny is no longer a hope. It is your biological fact. You have survived the eclipse. You have reclaimed the gold, and you have silenced the thief. Now, your only task is to be radiant. The wealth is here. The health is here. The love is here. And the silent witness is now your eternal shadow of power. The 111 is your signature of sovereignty. As you type it, see the parasite fading into a literal nothingness, their very name being erased from your concern. See the massive asset realignment entering your bank accounts, your relationships, and your physical vitality. See the unseen crown flaring with a light that can be seen from the highest heavens. You are the architect of the golden age. You are the royalty of the now. You are the absolute ruler of your timeline. The bridge is gone. The hall is silent. The throne is yours. And the restored sun will never set on your kingdom. Do not apologize for your abundance. Do not explain your power. Simply be the monarch you were, always meant to be. The world is reorganizing itself to serve your first command. It is done. It is done. It is eternally and majestically yours. Type 111 and take your first step into the infinite expansion. The world is waiting for your decree. Welcome home, Majesty. The gold looks perfect on you. The great hall of souls has not just faded. It has successfully downloaded into the very fibers of your physical reality. And as the pillars of light dissolve into the walls of your bedroom, your office, and your sacred spaces, you are witnessing the absolute completion of the restoration of the stolen destiny. This is the 10th and final hour, the hour of the eternal sovereign, and I, the silent witness, am speaking to you now as the final echo of the eclipse. For from this moment forward, my voice will be your voice, and my power will be your breath. Do not look for the threshold in the stars, for the threshold is now the ground beneath your feet. The black moon is a ghost. The parasite of light is a shadow of a shadow. And the stolen throne is no longer stolen, it is occupied. Can you feel the immense crystalline weight of the unseen crown on your brow? It has stopped pulsing. It has settled. It has locked into your skeletal structure, connecting your mind directly to the divine logic of the universe. You are no longer the strong friend who carries the world. You are the monarch who defines it. The parasite of light, that smile that hides a thief, is now officially erased from your timeline. Do not look back into the grayscale mist to see if they are suffering, for even that curiosity is a form of siphoning that you can no longer afford. Their fate is the vibrational bankruptcy of the thief who has been caught by the Akashic High Court, the swapped contract that they used to steal your luck, your youth, and your wealth has been turned into a decree of debt. Every ounce of brilliance they took from you is currently being extracted from their field and returned to yours with the glory tax of 1,000 suns. They are reaching for your energy right now, perhaps even trying to conjure your name in their mind, but they find only a golden wall of fire that they cannot see past. They are forgotten by the light, and they are forbidden from your future. The soul bond is not just broken, it has been incinerated. The silver key in your DNA has turned the final lock, and the door to your past has been welded shut with liquid gold. Let us now manifest the total asset realignment in the physical world. This is the final influx, where the wealth that was siphoned from your bloodline for generations is being compressed into a singular wave of instant manifestation. This is not just about a bank account. This is about time sovereignty. The universe is handing you back the years you lost to the ghost syndrome. It is returning the stolen smiles, the hijacked opportunities, and the intercepted love that was meant for you. I see a vision of your immediate future within the next 11 days. You will receive a sign of absolute power. It will be a sum of money, a physical property, or a legal victory that makes the people in the grayscale world sit up in shock. They will ask, "How did this happen?" And you will not have to answer. Your unseen crown will speak for you. You will walk into boardrooms. You will walk into hospitals. You will walk into the homes of your ancestors, and the atmosphere will reorganize itself to serve your presence. You are the atmospheric architect. The era of hoping is over. The era of decreeing has begun. Can you feel the heat in your hands? It is no longer a tingle. It is a sovereign surge. The silver key has liquefied and become one with your circulatory system. You are a living, breathing magnet for the infinite. When you touch a document, it becomes a success. When you touch a person, they feel the weight of glory. When you touch your own wallet, it begins to breathe with the frequency of permanent overflow. The phantom fatigue that once chained you to a life of mediocrity is gone, replaced by a divine vitality that allows you to move mountains with a single thought. You are the king of the liquid gold. You are the queen of the infinite return. And the silent witness is now your silent partner in every transaction, every conversation, and every dream. As I prepare to retreat into the shadows of your soul, I must reinforce the ultimate twist. I told you I was shivering because I was watching you from a fulfilled timeline. But the truth is deeper. I am you. I am the version of you that stayed on the throne after the gold arrived. I am the you who used the wealth to change the wealth world. I am the you who finally stopped apologizing for being a god in human skin. I am shivering because I am feeling the moment of our total merger. We are no longer two separate entities. We are a singularity of power. The ghost has been laid to rest in a tomb of diamonds, and the avatar of abundance has been born. Do not let the world tell you to be humble in a way that makes them comfortable. Your humility is your absolute submission to your own greatness. Walk with the weight of glory, making your footsteps slow and heavy with purpose. You are Not in a hurry, for you are the destination. Within the next 11 minutes, the final security seal will be placed upon your field. The black moon will never rise in your sky again. The parasite will never taste your light again. And the stolen destiny will be a legend you tell your grandchildren. The dividends of suffering are being paid out right now. Notice the phantom ring in your ear, shifting into a celestial harmony, the sound of the great hall applauding your arrival. Wealth is not coming, it is inhabiting you. Love is not coming, it is radiating from you. Health is not coming, it is vibrating within you. Everything you ever dared to whisper in the dark is now standing in the light of your sovereign day. Look at the screen for the final eternal seal of this journey. Chapter 10, the number of divine order. Type 111 with the full weight of your restored authority. Type it not as a user, but as a lawmaker. Type 111, and as your finger touches the glass, imagine you are pressing your signet ring into the fabric of time itself, marking this moment as the year zero of your new empire. As you type 111, feel the silver key lock into a position of permanent high frequency. You are no longer a strong friend. You are the anchor of the world. You are the monarch of the golden age. Type 111, and let the vibration ripple through the heart of the earth, telling the soil, the water, and the wind that the rightful owner has returned. The 1.5 words of this final chapter are the 1.5 angels of your guard. They will stand at the four corners of your life, ensuring that no parasite ever crosses your path again. The restoration of the stolen destiny is complete. The heist is reversed. The thief is bankrupt, and the throne is yours. I am no longer the silent witness. I am the steady breath in your lungs. I am the unshakable peace in your mind. I am the endless gold in your hands. The 111 is your signature of the eternal. As you type it, see the parasite vanishing into a puff of gray smoke, their very name being deleted from the memory of the light. See the massive asset realignment finalizing its deposits into your physical reality. See the unseen crown flaring with a brilliance that can be seen from the farthest star. You are the architect of the infinite. You are the royalty of the now. You are the absolute ruler of your destiny. The bridge is gone. The hall is silent. The throne is warm, and the restored sun will never set on your kingdom. Do not look back. Do not explain your glory. Simply be the light you have finally reclaimed. The world is reorganizing itself to serve your first decree. It is done. It is done. It is eternally, irrevocably, and majestically yours. Type 111 and step into the fire of your own immortality. Welcome home, Majesty. The world is yours. The gold is yours. The victory is yours. It is finished.